The new Hot 10T is the latest from Infinix because it features a powerful Helio G70 processor and 48 megapixel camera. Of course, you still get the long-lasting 5000 mAh battery, the big and immersive display size, headphone jack, fingerprint sensor, and sophisticated design. I've only been able to test the Infinix Hot 10T for a few days now, so this is just my unboxing and first impressions video. The full detailed video will come shortly after some more tests. The new Hot 10T comes in Infinix standard but elegant looking box with some key highlights like the 48 megapixel and other main specifications at the back. You still get the complete satisfactory unboxing experience. All accessories are accounted for with the elegant looking S Club invitation dollar card. At least you now know what the dollar card looks and feels like. You get everything you expect from a proper unboxing. I hope Samsung and Xiaomi are learning one or two things from this kind gesture from Infinix. From my 48 hours usage experience, the Infinix Hot 10T really feels and tastes like a 2021 smartphone, although it still has the 2019 micro USB port. The only body design and color of the Infinix Hot 10T is elegant. It has a smooth glossy back, but you can still see some texture pattern underneath, which gives it a premium look and feel. The buttons and ports are in digital location, and having a triple card slot is great. I commend Infinix for sticking with this design because it is very useful. Handling and navigating is okay, but you still have to use your two hands for peace of mind. It's not too heavy and the curved design assists in firm grip, and it's a silent fingerprint magnet because of its glossy plastic finish. Also, there is no dual speakers this time, but the speaker quality is actually loud and clear. Here's a sample. Or should I say LOX fans? The Hot 10T has an immersive and cinematic 6.82 inches large display size with the usual 720p HD plus screen resolution. The water drop notch is kind of a downgrade, but it's okay with reasonably sized bezels for the price. The display quality of Infinix smartphones are getting really good, and this is no different. You get good color production, sharp text, and good color temperature, although there is no option to adjust the color temperature to suit your mood. The display is bright enough for easy visibility under sunlight. And one cool thing is that you now have the power to keep the display on forever. That is, you now have unlimited screen timeouts for times when you want the screen on for longer than the standard 30 minutes. Infinix has wowed horse with the addition of the smoother 90Hz screen refresh rate and 180Hz touch sampling rate, which is one of the first in the low budget price market. The display feels smoother and faster. You can also sugarcoat the 90Hz refresh rate with the Ultra Touch feature, which allows you to navigate even faster, thereby saving you the hassle of tampering with the developer settings. But watch out for the battery, as the 90Hz consumes more battery power, and so I advise you to switch to 60Hz to save more battery. I always appreciate the fact that you can change the font style with numerous options, although a Corning Gorilla Glass protection will be much more appreciated. The peak mode is actually a cool feature because it allows you to protect and cover your valuable information while viewing your screen in public or crowded places with lots of spies around, the world we live in. Also, the anti-theft security alert or alarm is another good feature that allows you to protect and secure your smartphone while charging in public or crowded places. Still speaking about security, the fingerprint sensor and face unlock feature is surprisingly faster and more responsive than expected. Infinix has come a long way with their software and hardware performance, even in the low budget segment, which is very commendable. The Hot 10T will come in two variants: the 4GB RAM with 64GB or 128GB internal storage. Out of the box, you get about 2GB free RAM and more than 50GB free storage. Like I said earlier, the Infinix Hot 10T is powered by the 12nm Helio G70 gaming processor, and when paired with the much needed 4GB RAM and 90Hz refresh rate, produces a close to buttery smooth user experience. Surfing the net is a breeze, and note that the Helio G70 processor is slightly better than the Snapdragon 662 processor in the Redmi 90. Also, multitasking is quite good, as switching between apps is quick thanks to the large 4GB RAM, which also makes it able to retain apps in the background for a reasonable period of time. I'm really impressed with Infinix RAM and software optimization because I've not experienced any lags during my tests. I've only been able to test out the COD gameplay, and here are the supported graphics. The gaming performance is good as expected, and I didn't experience any form of alarming hit during my gameplay. I'll be testing out more games in my full review. Being my first impressions video, I've not been able to fully test out the camera, but I'm impressed with the results so far. Having a large f1.8 aperture in the 48 megapixel camera lens gives it an edge. Photos are decent with good dynamic range and good color reproduction. but don't expect it to blow your mind because it's still a budget-friendly Hot Series smartphone. The 8 megapixel selfie camera is actually not bad as it delivers enough details for social media posting, but just like every low-budget camera, it suffers in low light. You get up to 2K video resolution mode for both the front and rear cameras, which is a very sweet spot to shoot in, but it takes more storage space and there's no image stabilization, which is expected at this price. There's also bokeh video, video beauty mode, and AI portrait enhancer, which I'll be testing more in my full review. The slow motion mode is nice to have at this price, and you can slow down up to 240 frames per second. I know most of you are excited for this and it works really well. The Super Night mode does a decent job, but it's not as good as the Note S or Zero series. It's nice to have this feature in the low budget price range. Unlike in the Note S and Zero series, you have to keep your hand steady for much longer for a detailed shot. The dual selfie flash and the quad rear flash does a good job in bringing out the details at night. I'll be doing more camera tests in my full review. In addition to the long-lasting 5000 mAh battery, the Power Marathon hubs bring some battery-saving features like Power Boost that conveniently allows you to extend the battery life for a few hours, and you can select different plans depending on your preferences. You also have the option to return to the Stone Age in order to save more battery power with the Ultra Battery Power Saving mode, where you are cut off from the goodies. Of course, I'll be telling you more about my battery life experience in my full review. The charging time is manageable, but a fast charging and a USB Type-C port would have been an icing on the cake. Infinix has come a long way with the XOS software. The new XOS 7.6 based on the latest Android 11 software brings some cool features like Kiss mode, which allows you to set boundaries on your key usage assets with more parental control options. The Thunder Back mode allows you to minimize your app by double tapping on the fingerprint sensor, although only few apps are supported for now. Xclone allows you to duplicate major social media apps like Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Snapchat with the option for fingerprint access. Video Assistant is a cool feature that allows you to do some bunch of things that provides comfort when watching videos. My favorite is the play in background, which turns the screens off and saves battery. This is definitely a feature and not a gimmick. Nice job Infinix, but we are waiting for the YouTube Music app to be supported so we can avoid paying the premium price. The new Dir-Link Engine Game Zone provides some additional boosts for your game files, as well as provides a better artistic user interface for managing your games. It is based on MediaTek's Hyper Neural Engine, which promises better gaming experience. I'll be testing it if it really works in my full review. In conclusion, the Infinix Hot 10T is a highly recommendable smartphone for the price. Here are the prices, and I can say this is the best smartphone you can get for the price with Android 11 software, 90Hz refresh rate, Blue 4G support, and 48 megapixel high resolution camera. The 90Hz refresh rate is a breath of fresh air to the low budget market as scrolling and navigating is smoother and faster. I'll be putting my SIM inside to take it out for a spin as my daily driver for the next few days for my full review. Kindly subscribe and turn post notification on to be the first to know when I post the full review video. Thanks so much for watching. Remain humble and stay safe. Bye.